This video shows a Colombian TikToker being yanked out of her Tesla by ICE agents during an arrest. Tatiana Martinez was streaming on the app when agents approached her car in Los Angeles. An official from the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement that she was detained because of a prior DUI conviction, adding that Martinez came to the U.S. in 2022 and was, quote, released by the Biden administration. Martinez gained a following on TikTok after posting videos documenting ICE raids under President Trump, with videos advising people on what they should do if stopped by agents. She's being held in a facility near the Mexican border, and it's not clear if she has an attorney.
I know I brought attention of this video to you a while back, but now that we are watching it to our viewers, what do you think?
I think it's really interesting to say the least, because from TikTok influencer to being on the verge of being deported, and our content is, showing ICE raids and all that. For me, I think while it bothers me about how, some of these things that we hear and see, how sometimes I feel like, why, I would say you lose guard. Like, why are you not on your guard? Do you get why are people not on their guard, knowing what's happening? Why are you out there? And the funny part, in her Tesla, she was making videos. Do you get? I think this like and click sometimes get people carried away, because what she's doing, if you think about it, on one part, it seemed like a good thing, but on the flip side, to our detriment.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I just want to say that I definitely agree with your sentiment. I mean, well, I'm Nigerian, and there's definitely a lot of situations that, especially if you grow up poor, that you would have found yourself. And one of the best ways to just avoid trouble is really just keep your head low. Just stay away from like people who cause trouble all the time, people who tend to be violent or anything like that. In this case, the United States government have decided that they are going to crack down on all those who are illegal in the United States of America. They're going to enforce the immigration laws. And as an immigrant, if I was in her shoes, I would be looking for all avenues to become legalized. And I would be looking for all ways to make sure that I'm not doing something that the government will have a reason to be able to say, okay, fine, they want to come after me and deport me. And it looks like she was specifically targeted because, again, she's making these TikTok videos to tell people how to avoid ICE or something to that effect.
Exactly.
Which is, from the Trump administration's perspective, is going to look at this person is actually actively interfering with our duty. And you are not a citizen. You are not even here legally. So there are just so many steps that, if you're here illegally, you should definitely consider that, so that you will be able to put yourself in a very good position to be able to live in the United States legally. I think that's a mistake that, you don't have to make. And I hope that she is able to sort this out. I hope that the United States government is able to also come to an agreement that will be able to work out for good for both the United States, and also maybe she has to go back. And what the Trump administration is saying is that for all those who came here and they don't have their documents, they have to go back and then go and apply from outside the United States before they can be allowed to remain in the United States. So, but there are also other ways that we already talked about on this channel that you can pursue to be able to make yourself a legal resident of the United States of America. But it's a sad situation. There's a lot of things that might be going through her head. She's losing her source of income or whatever, or even her livelihood of who she is, the connections she's built. It can be very, very difficult for people to be in that kind of situation. But this is one of the ways that the United States is also protecting itself. So, but
there's something
that's all
There's something you said that hit me, and I just want to jump on down. When you said that the content she's providing, it seems to be against the interest of the United States, because ICE is the United States, right? ICE is the representation of the United States.
Yeah.
And so the present government has mandated ICE to raid illegal immigrants or any form of, resistance against the government. And so providing information on how people to evade ICE at the moment would seem, on one side, you can say freedom of speech, but if you're an American, you have freedom of speech. If you're not an American, your freedom of speech is limited. And also, if you're in America illegally, then it's just a very dicey situation to be out there and providing this information with your face, and everything about you online and, visible. And so, of course, the US government have a right to go after her, anyone who seems to be against the interests of the United States. Whether you like it or not, that is what it is, objectively. Yeah. Unfortunately, even though we are not necessarily supporting this conversation, we're just saying this is reality of what is happening. And so that's what it is. It is what it is. And Wale, do you know that since the president took over ICE has been ready? Do you know that we've never heard of ICE releasing people who are actually illegal or who they have the right documentation? I've not heard of ICE releasing people. Anybody released had strong ties, or maybe they found out they were wrongfully arrested. For people that have been detained for not having the right documentation, Wally, there's no evidence of those people being released.
Yeah, there are a couple of exceptions, and those are exceptions. Like I think Abdul, the first guy that was.
They have strong ties.
Yeah, they have strong ties. He has a very strong.
Yeah, so they have strong ties.
Except for those few exceptions, like most people, like you said, they are just being deported.
I mean, what happens when this is this conversion from another Diwali? Because think about it, like what's going to just happen with her car, whatever, she has a house, for instance, like it's just pew.
Yeah,
next of kin or someone we just take over and just, man, I don't know what it feels like to be in that kind of situation, but it is sad. It is sad. I would like to say, drop a comment, like and subscribe as we bring you more content around the immigration and ICE and many more other content that are interesting, engaging, and entertaining. This is my brand.
Please don't forget, this is just for entertainment purposes. We are not legal people, legal professionals. We are not giving any kind of professional advice. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, bye then. Thank you, everyone.
All right, bye.